Hello and welcome to Deck Builders Hamilton, where we talk all things outdoor living. Today we're going to focus on decks that sit over living space and how to keep those areas dry with proper waterproof systems. A standard deck surface gaps between the boards. That works fine when the space under the deck is just open yard or gravel, because water can pass straight through. But when there is a finished room, a garage, or a main entryway below, those gaps become a problem. Water, snowmelt, and debris can work their way into the structure, and small leaks add up over time. In those situations, the deck is also a roof, and it needs to be treated like one. That means creating a continuous surface that sheds water away from the building, with a controlled slope and proper edges. Simply adding more sealant or relying on paint is not enough for long-term protection. This is where dedicated waterproof systems come in. Products like Duradek and Tufdek are vinyl membranes designed specifically for waterproof decks and balconies. They are installed over a solid substrate, such as plywood or concrete, and heat welded or bonded at seams to form a single continuous layer. When detailed correctly at walls, posts, and drains, they keep water on top of the membrane and away from the structure and living space below. One advantage of these systems is that they serve as both the walking surface and the waterproof barrier. You do not need separate deck boards on top. The vinyl layer is finished with textures and patterns that provide traction and a clean appearance, while also being easier to wash down than many traditional surfaces. In some cases, instead of a vinyl membrane, homeowners choose composite decking with an underdeck drainage system. In that setup, water falls through the board gaps, but is caught in a system below and directed out to the edges. This can work well when the space under the deck will be used as a dry patio or storage area rather than finished indoor space. The key is matching the system to what is underneath. Finished rooms and sensitive areas demand full waterproof protection. Less critical spaces may do fine with drainage systems. Either way, planning slope, drains, and edge details from the start is important. It is much easier to build these systems in from day one than to try to retrofit them after leaks show up. If you have or are planning a deck over living space and want to make sure it stays dry and safe, you can reach our team at 513-895-9287 or visit tufdekbuildershamilton.com to talk about waterproof options for your project. At Tufdek Builders Hamilton, we focus on protecting both the outdoor surface you walk on and the spaces below it, so your investment holds up season after season. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders Hamilton, and we will see you on the next episode.